all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, with my peeps? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers. You are welcome. You are welcome, Cross Watchers, but don't come on here starting no mess. Don't come on here starting no mess. If you can't handle the truth, you can't handle what's coming out, you can't handle that fire, don't click on here. Go someplace else. But you're welcome. All right? So, we said Cross Watcher. This is a general reading. If it's not your reading, you don't feel like it's your reading, still watch it anyway, because it's so many. I may drop a gem here, I may drop a gem there, I may give a teachable moment there. So just because it's not resonating at first doesn't mean you can't get some gems along the way. That's the way God been rocking it so far. Because I think I'm gonna say one thing and God take me a whole nother angle and a whole nother way. And I'm talking about something totally different than what the cards is talking about. So don't go off of that. Don't go off the title either, because you may get in here and it be totally something different. So with that being said, my day ones, my day twos, and my news. What's up? Nothing but love for you. All for you. You've been rocking with me from the beginning. You starting to rock with me. And then for my new news, you deciding to rock with me. All right. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Each and every one of you. I love you. All right. So with that, like, share, subscribe. And let's do it. Hype it up. All right. So with that, let's get into it. I gotta come down to this mess. All right. Okay, so look. We're dealing with the same coven, the same association, the same people, same group of people. But first we was dealing with one individual that knew you. They were utilizing this person because this person knew you, you knew them. They had some type of information about you. They knew some things about you. They were utilizing this person to try to come in, to try to reunite, to try to get back in, see if they can get back in, get a foothold back in. Because see, since this person's been gone, since you have walked away, you have elevated, you have transformed, you've changed, you have done some things that have caught the eye of these people, this association, these people. You are very noticeable because what you demonstrate, what you show, what they see in you, they these are people, this association, this coven, this whatever this is, they are able to see you. They're able, these, like in the past, these are like people from your past who knew who you would become, knew all into your gifts, talents, and abilities more than you did. Knew your power, knew that you were powerful before you did. They knew all into your potential, your possibilities, what you could be. And so therefore these people were trying to stop, dumb you down, make you feel small, make you feel inferior, so you wouldn't ever see yourself, ever gain the knowledge and the wisdom and clarity of who you are, and never ever step in and stand on business about who you are. These are people that come from that domain, that era. See, you met some of these people, not the same people, but the energy of people like that in your past. They call them handlers. These people were your handlers in the past that knew your potential, and their job was to stop you, block you, make you feel dumb and put full of fear, to never stop, to never act on who and what you are. These people here could be totally different people, from your past, but the energy is the same. These people know your potential. However, now that you have stepped in it, you know it, and you're standing on business on it. They know what you could, but now that you stepped in it, they're watching to see what you're actually going to do with this potential. You stepped in it now, so you're no longer potential. You are who you are. Now they want to see and they want to know what you're going to do with it, where you're headed with it. They're watching you. They're trying to control the narrative, but you won't let them. You won't let them come in and control and manipulate and try to, maneuver you and place you in the way they want you to go. You're a mover and shaker about who and what you are, and you stand. When I say stand on business, you ain't playing. You know about these type of people, and you're not allowing people, places, and things to come in and detour you, speak on you, speak and tell you, speak and address you, speak and lead and guide and direct you. You know your path. You don't need them. You need God. God is your path setter. God is your trend setter. God is your path. Wherever you walk, wherever you go, you stepping in the footsteps of where God has placed your feet to go. And you're not allowing anybody else to detour you out the pathway that God has set and ordained for you to flow and for you to go. Anything other than that, no thank you, no ma'am, and no sir. So, you actually are truly, when I say standing on business, you ain't playing. And so these people are mesmerized. They can't figure which way to go concerning you. So they have to watch you and try to place the pieces together and try to see what you're going to do, and try to interact with you without you knowing, without you picking them up, without you, because if you have any hint of knowing, any hint of them in your AO or in your way, they know it won't be nice. It won't come out. It won't come out nice for them. That's you. You got somebody's, these people. But what I'm picking up, this is someone within the coven. Within the coven, within the association, within whoever these people are. Whatever their name is, whatever they doing, whatever they say they are, whatever. They're watching you, but this particular reading is about somebody else, but they are within this association. They are within this association. But I spoke on somebody you knew yesterday. This is somebody within the association, but I believe that you either know of this person or you don't know this person at all. And they're going to utilize this person. I'm picking up that this is somebody they're getting ready to shape, mold, and utilize to come around you in some type of way. To entrap you, to set you up in some type of way. That's the intention. This person that is associated with this that's associated I don't know what to call them, because I don't want to continue to call them okay, I'm gonna say op group or ops, because these people are your ops. They are your opposite. They are your opposition. They are the villains in your life. They all share the same attachment, the same energy. The timeline jumper, the energy, the entity that keep jumping, the timeline for you. This is that entity that is associated with this opposition, this group. This entity is the spearhead of this group. Don't get it twisted. It's because I don't hardly talk about who this entity is. That is who anything, anyone, any person, any group, anything that is in opposition of you is tied to this toxic cord, this attachment, this entity. This is the part that this person plays, not person, this spirit, this entity plays, timeline after timeline. This is this entity's purpose. But in this timeline, you have been given them HELL. You have been top notch. The things that they used to do to you in other timelines, they have not been able to use in this timeline. So they scratching their head. They're trying to figure you out because you're so different. You've changed in so many different ways. And you're yet more powerful, more beautiful, more confident, more alive than you ever have been in any other timeline. They don't know where or how you gonna come, what bag you gonna come out. They don't know. You are really rare. Things that's happening right now in this particular timeline has never ever happened between you and this entity before. This entity have always had the upper hand in majority of the timelines. You learned your lesson through them because that's how you got to be where you are in the ranks. You learned your lesson. You did what you were supposed to do. But this particular entity always had the upper hand when it come to you. That's why you have awakened. I mean, the big dogs. Some of you have awakened the big dogs when I'm talking about powerful entities, powerful deities woke up on your behalf because it ain't never been like this before concerning you. Something happened different. You're different. You moving different. You're not backing down. You determined. And so what I have expressed to you, this is Taurus. Okay, yeah. When I have expressed to you on so many occasions about your energy and about you have went above and beyond what your contract have said, what your contract, what you came down here to do. You're doing it, but you're doing it from a different angle. Because see, we have free will. We have free will. We have free will, yeah. But we also have free will to go beyond what God wrote in a contract. We got free will to go beyond what is before us. And God allows us to go wherever our will determine us to go. And something, for some of you, you have went above and beyond. And that is what's triggering this entity. That's what's triggering this entity to try to come at you in so many various different ways and trying to get you, trying to trick you, trying to get you acceptance, to accept something, to take something, to eat something, so they can gain access to you and try to beat you at your own game. But every time, it's always the other way around. You always beat. You always see them, beat them. You always defeat them. And they can't figure this thing out. I think it stems from your free will. You ain't never willed. You ain't never been this determined. You ain't never, ever. And when I say determined and I say your will, that means if you got to cry, that means if you got to be on fire, you got to hurt. That means if you got to go through something that everybody else ain't never been through before. It's like your mind is determined. You would not be defeated. You would not be discouraged. You would not be beaten down the way you was in previous timelines. Now, your mouth is not saying timelines, but your soul know the deal. Your soul knows each timeline, each dimension. Your soul knows everywhere you've been, everything that's happened to you. You don't. So really and truly, you don't know where all this determination of what is going on, why you feel the way you feel, why you feel so determined to not back down. So your determination, your resilience is what's waking up. You waking them up. They ain't never had a force like this. They ain't never had someone willing to go through the things that you have been through. They ain't never had it. This bloodline you associated with ain't never had it. Whatever you doing, whatever you been doing, whatever you ain't got involved in, whatever, they have never had it. And when I say you woke up, you ain't woke up the spiritual realm that ain't been woke up for decades. You ain't woke up the ancient bloodlines that been dormant for ancients, for years, for decades, for generations. You ain't woke them up because ain't nobody ever made it this far. You got the deities, you got the lower realms, you got all eyes on you. You got the highest of the lower realms trying to figure you out. The lower realms have went to God themselves asking about you. Don't you know the story of Job? Come asking about you. But God said, haven't she or he shown you enough by now? You took him to the ringer. Haven't they showed you by now? I'm not going to allow you to take them through more. Enough is enough. And even though God has said enough is enough, and I'm not going to let you do it, they still doing it. They still coming for you. They still reaching for you. So now, the new plan and the new thing is to send this person in. You don't know this person, but they know you. They know everything about you. They have studied you, what you like, what you don't like. They know what to say, what not to say. They know about your children. They know about your grandchildren, if you have them. They know about your family dynamics. They know about you spiritually. So this person is gathering all of this information so they could be sent in along with this entity that's attached to them to try to come in and set you up. See, because they want to woo you. They want to attract you. They want to send glamour spells and make this person look exactly what you desire in a mate, what you desire in a man, what you desire in a woman, or whatever floats your boat. See, this is going to be a big deal. Not the person that you know. They know they're not going to get a foothold. They won't even get in the door with that one. This is going to be somebody new. Right? And because love is coming in for you, they're going to send this person And either they're going to send this person after you meet, or they're going to try their best to get this person ready and prepared before you meet your real person. But let me tell you something. This right here, the only way that this will work, they could put a glamour spell, they can flip it and dip it, and this person can spit all kind of stuff and all kind of truths, and I mean really come in and just be a mover and shaker, and just really take your mind at ease and speak all the things that just take you places that ain't no man or woman ever took you mentally. See, because mentally is where they will have to go to get to you spiritually, and then they can try to get to you physically. Trying to get you physically, and then trying to get you spiritually, and then get you mentally, that ain't gonna work. They already know this. They come in trying to get you physically, they're gonna get cut off. You're not interested in somebody that want to, that's all, trying to get up at, no, you're not interested. They wouldn't even get in the door. They wouldn't even get a date like that. The only way that they could come and be introduced to even to try to get any time with you, they will have to have their A game mentally. But it still won't work. The best of the mental game would not work. Because when they get the mental going, when it's time to move to the spirit, their spirit will never be right. You will pick that spirit apart. It's no spell. It's no spell. It's no glamour. It's no nothing. It's no MK Ultra. It's nothing. When it's trying, when your spirit tap into their spirit, that's where it's all gonna fall apart. See, because your spirit is tapped into God's spirit, God source, God head, God anointing, God protection, God guidance. So if that person is not connected to God, the source, the Godhead in your life, they don't know them, they ain't connected, they not living it, they not being it, they insecure, they dark, they don't have no light. All that stuff they talking is gonna go out the door. So what they would try to do is mentally get you all mentally to the point where you will open up the door mentally and allow that person to come in prematurely, make a mistake, and allow that person to come in thinking that they is the one, but they haven't shown themselves spiritually. They haven't shown you who they are spiritually, but you are a spiritual person. That's what rules you. That's what leads you. That's what guides you. Yeah, your mental game is strong, but you're led by your spirit. So you could talk to me mentally all day, and we can go back and forth and have a deep conversation. But if your spirit game is off, if your spirit is off, if you're not tapping in to what I'm tapping in, which is God. You could pretend to be spiritual. You could pretend to be this. But in my spirit, it ain't going to be right. Something going to be off. And if anything is off, then I don't want to be bothered. I don't care about what you talking about. If your spirit game, your mental game ain't tapping in with your spirit game, and it ain't about God. If your crown ain't tapped in with God's source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, if it ain't aligning with your spirit, and your spirit ain't aligning with God, then no. So they can send whoever they want to send. I said all of that to say, let them do what they gonna do. You can't stop. You can't get to the point where you ice everybody out. Because if you get to that point, you're going to ice everybody out. You're going to ice the one that's meant to be in your life. That has it all together. The real MVP that's supposed to be in your life. That crown is attached. That crown is right. That crown is tapping into the source. The one, the only one. Tapped in with the spirit, body tapped in with source, mind, body, soul, and spirit. The right one, you're gonna ice everybody out. So you can't do that. Let them send what they gonna send. Enjoy the mind games. Enjoy the game. See how you do? You enjoy. You don't have any fear. You enjoy the game that's being played. But you know in your mind that it's a game that's being played, so you laugh and you joke. You laugh and you go with the flow. They think they got it going on. They think they up in that game. They think they doing it. And as soon as that spirit, you tap into that spirit and you know that this ain't the one, then when it's, the date is over and everything is over, you say, okay, well, I'll see you next time. You go in your house, you block that number. You block that person. You block all your information. If you got to change your number, you change your number. Because, see, these people here, after this person, they not gonna sit well. So you might have to change your number. You might have to do a lot of things to let them know that you're not getting ready to be bothered. But it's all said and done when you say no and you close that door and you tell God, no, I don't, it's a done deal. Because then it's going to go into effect protection mode. Boundaries being set. You have nothing to be afraid of as far as dating, as far as getting to know people. The only thing you got to be up on your game about is people that is these people that is abusive, trying to get close to you, that maybe don't have nothing to do with these people per se. Don't place yourself in predicaments. Don't go on these dating sites. No, ma'am, no, sir. Don't go on these dating sites. Don't go over nobody's house. Don't invite nobody to your house. You don't know those people. If you gonna date and date with a purpose, you date somebody you ain't seen. They ask you out, whatever the case may be. You see them, you out. You getting a vibe from them right then and there. If the vibe is off, it ain't right, then you say no, thank you, and you go on about your business. The old-fashioned way. Because the person that you meet, you gonna meet the person that you supposed to meet. You gonna meet them the old-fashioned, old school way. You walking down the street by going to the store, or you doing, and you meet them. Or whatever. You go someplace. Go to a concert. Go somewhere. It's the old school way. Is the way you gonna meet. You're not getting ready to meet nobody of substance and value right now. And I'm not the Holy Corral. Okay? You got to follow your own guidance. But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Because on the environment is dark. The energy is dark right now. You go online, place your business online. You being truthful and honest about who you are. You being truthful and honest with the pictures that you putting on, but you don't know who and what is on the other side of that. So no. Right now you can't trust what you see online. You can't trust that. So you have to, whatever you go into, whatever you saying yes, and you acknowledge, and you accepting, you got to know for sure who, when you see them, you know that that's them. When you say yes, we can go out on the date, you need to know who you going out on the date with. You need to read their energy, read their spirit. You need to get some type of understanding. Because see, right now is not the time to be going out and you don't know who you meeting. You don't know who you seeing. You don't know what the deal is. This ain't the time. When you meet somebody, you date somebody, you need to know them, number one. Number two, you need to meet out somewhere where a lot of people are. And then after you meet that person, y'all have that date, whatever, you need to make sure that lottie-dottie, everybody know where you at, where you're going. When you get ready to leave that place, you need to text, you need to call, you need to let somebody know, hey, I'm leaving the restaurant or I'm leaving the place right now. I'm getting ready to come home. I should be home in a few minutes. I should be home in 20 minutes. I should be home in 15 minutes, 15 minutes and 30 seconds. Down to the T. That's what time I'm gonna make it home. And you can let that person know. Oh, okay. Well, okay, let me know my daughter. Let my daughter know I'm on my way home. Let me let my son know I'm on my way. And then you call, hey, such, if I'm not home in 15 minutes and 30 seconds, call me. Call me back. You could do it in front of these people. That's the way it's just going to have to be. You have to protect you. You can't go by what it looked like. You can't go by what it may seem like. You need to let that person know that you're not stupid. You not dumb. You not getting ready to walk to your car. The date is over and you getting ready to walk to your car by yourself and you don't know that person. You really don't know them. So if you gonna date, you gotta have a plan. Just like with anything else, you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan. You go on a date, they say you want to take you out. Okay, we can go here. You have it planned out where you going, how far it's gonna be from your home. You get there early. You make sure everybody know where you at, where you going. If you start to date, you need to make sure you have your phone have tracking, where somebody can track you wherever you go. If they can't call you back and you ain't answer, they can go right in tracking mode to see where you're at. That's how deep things gotta be. Because you never know, with everything that has been going on, you never know if it can happen to you. And until you truly get to know somebody, you never know who they are. So you got to always have your A game on. Let people know that you're not stupid and you're not the one. Make it hard. But if they got intentions like that, make it hard. No, this not the one. I'm not going to be able to get this one. Because, this ain't I'm not going to be able to do this one. I'll get the next one. But not you. You only concerned about you. You got to have a plan. You accept the date, you got to make sure that you got everything tight. That when the same way you went out, it's the same way you gonna come back in. You ain't going to nobody's house. You're not getting ready to be hooked up and messed up in no mess. You don't drink no drink from nobody. You don't take no drink from nobody. If you get up and leave, you leave your drink, you don't drink that. You ask for something else or you buy you something else. You have your eyes open, your third eye open, your ears open to hear and see and know what is actually around you. Not so focused into what somebody is saying and doing that you're distracted about your surroundings. That's for somebody. If you're dating, you need to do better. You got to do better. And I'm not saying that you got to be paranoid or anything like that. I'm telling you to take different steps. I'm telling you just to be mindful. Just like I would tell anybody, any woman that's out here shopping and going places, you got to be mindful of your surroundings. It's the same thing. All right? So with that, again, 43 minutes. If you've watched this whole video, please let me know. Please let me know. I want to know who's watching the videos all the way through. Because I need to give you a shout out. You would sit here and watch me for 43 minutes. I need to say something to you. I need to thank you personally for watching this video all the way through. All right, so with that being said, if this is your, if this was your reading, I need you to because also I didn't say that whoever you are a role model. You are a trendsetter. I think I said it as God, but you are. And you hold a lot of knowledge. So if this is your reading and you resonate with this, put in the comments, no, not this time. No, not this time. And what that symbolizes is no, you're not going, you know, not, they're not going to get you this time. Not this time. The answer is no. You determined to make it all the way through. And no, they're not going to get you this time. They're not going to get you. They're not going to get you caught slipping this time. Not this time. All right? So, like, share, subscribe. Hype it up. And I'm sending love and I'm sending healing your way. And Trinity this is your first reading for the day. All right. I always forget to say that. This is your first reading for the day. So I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing your way. Trinity is